everyone, welcome to Craft Addict K. I'm Carla, and this is going to be day 3 and day 4 of Flossmas, because as I said yesterday, I had an appointment after work and wasn't able to do a video and did very little stitching. We have our Silks for You that will be opening up day 3 and day 4 tonight. I got some Stitchy kindness, and I got my fabric of the month from Grace Note Fabric, so I want to share that with you and show you what progress I did make. So the ornament that you saw at the very beginning of the video is one that my daughter that's overseas made back in 2017, and I brought it up here because this is how I know it was in 2017. On the back of it she wrote Christmas 2017, Rachel, and her name. They must have been feeling crafty. And oh, there we go. Do you have crafts that your children have done that you still hang on your tree? I mean, I keep them all. So this is Rachel's, and the reason why I picked Rachel's to showcase today is because the Rosie the Riveter that I started to stitch is for her, that she likes, because this one was made by Rachel in 2009, actually December 3rd, 2009, and she wrote "Hi" from Rachel on the back of it. It's just foam, so you can see. Isn't it great when you look at your kids writing? If you don't have children, I'm sure that you remember doing this yourself when you were a child, maybe, and made decorations. And I just thought this would be a way to showcase some of them. That look at the sparkle on that. This is just something that she made out of stickers. And if you're somebody that has children now, treasure these things. Don't throw them away. Treasure them. One year we did our whole tree, nothing but handmade things that the kids made. We didn't have money to go buy ornaments. They're expensive. And so we went to like the Dollar Tree and we bought things like this kind of stuff. It wasn't the Dollar Tree, I don't remember what it was called, but like foam things, and the kids had a blast making stuff like this. And we twisted chenille, what are those, the little pipe cleaners, and I remember making like wreaths with them, and we've done candy canes with them. We strung popcorn. I think that was probably one of our most memorable Christmases, and the kids had the most fun because we just made it a whole month of making stuff for the tree. We've moved many times since then because of us being in the military at the time, and so not all of them have made all the different moves. So when I do come across things that the kids made, I just kind of, now I tighten up my grips on them, because you know they don't stay little forever. So that's my blurb about Christmas and homemade items, and it doesn't have to be all the fancy schmancy things that's out there, but just the simple things. And that's the part of Christmas that I like. I don't like all the, for lack of a better word, all the shopping and spending, and you know, it just gets some people into a really bad position to start the year with. And so wherever you can save some money and make those memories, that's what's important. In my opinion, it's the memories. So, what else can I show you? How about we show you what I did? Now, I've learned something by doing these videos, and this is only the third video, even though this is number 3 and number 4 together, day 3 and 4 of 12 Days of Christmas. What I learned is I rush too much. I've gotten some feedback. I talked very fast on the last video because I was in such a hurry to get things done so I could get my stitches in and still be in bed at a decent hour because I work full time. And I've realized that when I rush myself, I'm not enjoying my stitching as much as I was. So I've decided to slow down. I've decided to, you know, take my time. If I don't get my 200 stitches to make it a whip today, then tomorrow I'll finish it and I'll start the next one. And ultimately, by the time the weekend gets here, if I'm behind, I will definitely catch up on the weekend. The weekend is my big stitching time. Friday night, all day Saturday, all day Sunday. Those are my big stitching days historically throughout the year, because I can get up early and I can stitch all day till everybody else gets up, and then we, you know, do the family thing, but I can work my stitches in throughout the day in different events. So that being said, rushing to do the videos to get all the stitches in before the video doesn't work. So at least it doesn't work for me. So I'm still going to try and get out a video if there's something to get out to you. But I definitely can see why my videos that I do every other week or a couple times in the month is a much better flow for me, because I always have the weekend to kind of catch up. The other reason I get so much stitching done on a normal day is my husband is very supportive of my stitching stuff, and he works shift work at the hospital, so he does 3 12 hours a week, and that gives him 4 days off, and so he usually takes care of most of the house stuff that I don't have to worry about, except for the weekend we get together and do the bigger things. But for the most part, he takes care of it, and I'm very fortunate, and I know how lucky I am to have him. Okay, let's talk stitching, because you guys don't want to hear all about me, but now you're going to see the real Carla that you probably haven't seen, because you see all these massive stitches. Samantha's been picking them, and if you remember, she picked Rosie the Riveter by Gecko Rouge, and I had not opened this kit up since I purchased it. I just looked at it, and I saw that the fabric was in it. This comes with fabric, floss, everything. I had not looked at it. Well, then when I was stitching last night, I realized that on the floss card, number 6 was missing. So I emailed Gecko Rouge and said, you know, told them I had purchased this in the past year, but realized number 6 was missing. They told me what that number was. They said there should be extra because it is a big portion of the chart. And there wasn't any extra. It was kind of like, I think it was just a missed kit. That's fine. So they're going to send me replacement. I told them, don't worry about it. I have a whole cone of that. So I'm sure they'll send me like something anyway. So, so this was what I started. And I got 101 stitches. Woohoo! 101. And this, let's see if I can get it. It's hard to see, but there is definitely 101 stitches in there. I don't know if you can tell. It doesn't start, I hate when patterns don't start at the top of the grid. I'd rather put in a couple extra stitches and go to the top of the grid. I'm trying to see if I can get you a good view, but it's pinks and whites. So it's up in the uppermost corner up here. So 101 stitches. This still does not count as a whip, so I still need to do more stitches on that. I will do that either today or tomorrow. And because day 4 wasn't picked, I asked Samantha to go ahead and pull the whip for day 4, so when I got my 100 on that, I could start the next one. And she pulled out Erica Michaels. Well, I'd only have my working copy. I'll insert a picture here. But she picked out Erica Michaels, the God Bless America. And I will put the picture in here because I didn't pull the picture and I don't want to show off the pattern. So that's what I will be working on next to get my next 200 on it. And that's that. Then I got home from work today, and in my mail became my Grace Notes Fabric of the Month. Well, inside was this beautiful card with a, I love it, with a Happy Camper sticker, which I'm in love. Since I'm on my travel event, this is going in my travel event book. And beautiful card. And also from Corinne is this, oh my goodness, Corinne, you brought tears to my eyes. I just could not believe it. I don't have one of these. I've never had one of these. I've always wanted one. So thank you, Corinne, very much. But she sent me this laying tool. And I've always wanted one because I hear people always talking about using laying tools. And what it's for is it's when you're stitching, you basically lay your threads over it as you're stitching, and it pulls your threads down so they lay flat. So thank you so much, Corinne, for sending that. It was such a wonderful surprise, and I wish you were here and I'd give you a big hug. And thank you, thank you, thank you. Did I say thank you? It's nice. I just love it. Can't wait. And I think that's going to match my Dubco frame whenever it gets here. I did not open up my Fabric of the Month from Grace Notes Fabric. So to tell you a little bit about them, they are an online Facebook group, and she does a Fabric of the Month, and you can order all kinds of different Ada, linen, Lugana, even weave. She's got it all. I opted for 25 count because I don't have 25 count in my stash, and I do like stitching on 25 count fabrics. I stitch 1/1. All of my full coverage for the most part is 25 count. There may be a 28 count in there here and there, but not very many. And I stitch one thread over one, and I love that. And I'm using the fabric of the months to do my gnome of the month Sal this coming year. So I'm really excited to do those on 25 count. And I'm also using them for a couple other projects that we'll get to. But I didn't fully open it because I wanted to show you how they come. This is how her fabrics come. It's all wrapped up, all nice in tissue paper with a sticker on it. And if you can't read it, it says, "Thank you for shopping. Thank you for thank you for supporting a small business." So, without further ado, since we're unwrapping things today, you are part of the fabric of the month and you have not gotten your fabric of the month, then look away. But I'm excited because, ooh, that's so pretty. Okay, sorry for the crinkles, but it's her fault. She does this tissue paper. All right, so the first one is 25 count. I get a fat quarter. It's Lugana, and it's called Swiss Mocha. And let me show you, how pretty is that? That is true to color right there. Swiss Mocha. This would be her neutral fabric of the month. I get the neutral and I get her colored. And I'm going to show you their card. So, because I've been told I talk so fast, sometimes it's hard to understand what I'm saying. So Grace Notes Fabrics, Swiss Mocha, and their name comes from, she tells that she does have a floss too. Her and her daughter do. But her name comes from, she's a music teacher, and she does things with the church, and she's a, when I say music teacher, piano teacher, and she does things at the church, and that's where they come up with Grace Notes. And the other one, oh, why do you do this to me, Colleen? All right, so I think this is, you'd add an E and throw me off, but it looks like passion with an E. So I don't know, is it passion? Is it French? But look at how pretty. That is true, nice pinks, and you can see little shadings of some, looks like browns in there. Not a lot of modeling, but definitely, oh, is that pretty. So, in this, you tell me, what's that name? So, I love it. See, I'm giggling like a little schoolgirl. I'm so excited. I love it when my fabric of the month comes. I have been doing a fabric of the month each year. Last year I did Fortnite fabrics. This year I'm doing Grace Note fabrics. I did a year of Color and Cotton, 36 count. I did Under the Sea fabrics. I see Color and Cotton and Fortnite, and now I'm doing the Grace Note. So I think that's it. So, and I have a range from 25 count now to 36 count. I don't know that I can see above a 36 count. 36 is about my limit. So, there's my fabric of the month. I'm loving it. That will go in my gnome bag. That's where I'm putting all of my 25 count right now because, one, I know where it's at, and two, there's 12 gnomes for the year, so I want to make sure I have enough fabric for them. And they will fit in this and then some. I've got one project I'm putting two different. I'm putting a gnome on part of it, and I'm putting another project on the other side of it. And don't ask me which one it is now because I don't remember. I'll find it when I go in the bag. Okay, day 3. Silks for You bag has 12 individually wrapped. We talked about. I pulled day 3 and I have day 4 because I did not do day 3 yesterday. I waited to do it with you guys. So if you don't have yours or you don't want to see, look away. This is Silks for You Christmas. I think it was in October they put out that you could pre-order. You had to put like $30 down to hold your spot, and then you paid for the rest whenever it came. And we got, on day 3, silk ribbon. And oh, is that pretty? Let me see if I can get something to, there we go. That is silk ribbon. There is 4 meters and it's Silks for You. It says 12-day pack 2021. So there's really not a name with it, but 12 days of Christmas. So there's that. And I haven't done anything with the silk ribbon. So if somebody has that's watching this, give me some ideas below as to what do you use yours for? Because I've never done silk ribbon before. And the next one for day 4 is the girls that wrap these, and I say girls, could be guys, I don't know. They do a wonderful job putting this all together. It's in a little, here we go again, trying to show you stuff. Little glitter bag. I like the little glitter bags. So many things I could do with this. And it looks like a threader, like a needle threader. It's kind of stuck on the bag. Oh, is that pretty? So this is the needle threader. And look at the, can you see the peacock? I'm trying to not have it in the shade, give you some light, but my light's not cooperating. But it's one of those needle threaders. So, and it looks like a peacock, and it's on a peacock feather. It's on both sides. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I wonder if that's a magnet or not. I don't know. Nope. I tested it out. Nope, not a magnet. So that was day 3 and day 4. And I'm trying to think, is there anything else? I did work a little bit on the diamond painting behind me because I have been trying to finish that up, as you know. And I did make a purchase. I'm kind of, if you see, choop, right there, that is 3 drawers. It's an acrylic drawer set, and it's got all of my washi tape inside of that. I'm missing some somewhere, but I realized my washi tape's kind of gotten spread all over my crafting areas. So I've been, as I've been finding it, I've been trying to corral it together in one spot. So, and underneath that, where I'm pointing, is a drawer for some extra diamonds for diamond painting. All right. And for those of you that don't know the story about me and diamond painting, tune in on our next one because I'm going to talk to you about my diamond painting history. Even though this is a cross stitching channel, we do lots of crafts here. So I think that's it. I want to wish everybody a joyous and wonderful holiday season. Take care, God bless, and happy stitching. Bye.